Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. I appreciate every one of you. Welcome. Welcome. So today the topic is very clear. I don't want to waste most of your time today. I want to go right into it. And if you have any question, you can ask, send your a request to talk if you want to. But here's the thing. I'm talking about, yes, you're married. Yes, you're married. But emotionally, you're single. Sadly, it happens. People are emotionally single, yet they are married. But you are going to marry. You're planning to marry. Do you know there is such a thing as emotional singleness? It can happen. It can happen to anybody. It can happen. It can happen to anybody. So guard yourself. With this live stream today, I'm going to be helping you to guard yourself. Get ready. Brace yourself. You're going to brace yourself. Brace yourself for it. Learning how to overcome the challenges that comes with it. Are you ready? If you're ready, let me know in the comment section. Let's go. We have a lot to talk about. A lot to talk about. I hope we will be able to talk about everything. If not, we'll stick to what we have. We'll stick to what we have to talk about. All right, you ready? Let me know in the comment section if you're ready, please. I need your response. Where do you get your well of wisdom from? From the Spirit, from God Himself. He sent me here. He sent me to do this. I'm here for a reason. Someone says, where do you get the well of wisdom from on these topics? Thank you. Thank you for acknowledging that. Are you ready now, guys? You ready? Let's go. Married but emotionally single. Married but emotionally single. This is when you have a spouse, but emotionally you are doing life alone. You have a spouse, but emotionally you are doing life alone. How many of you understand what I'm talking about? If you are listening to me right now, you felt that this is exactly you. This is where you are. This is what is going on. Please talk to me. I need to know that I'm not talking over your heads, that I'm talking to somebody right now today, and I want to help you see the way out. First of all, we'll do some diagnosis to know why it is so, and then maybe you might find your place. You might find yourself in the diagnosis, and then you know what to do from there. Yeah. Okay, let's go. Now, I want to say something that might be controversial. Some people are married on paper, but emotionally, they are they have been single for years. Not even they are. They have been single for years. Emotionally, they have been single for years. They have a husband. They have a wife. They have a wedding ring. You know, they share a house together. They may even share a bed together. They raise children together. They pay bills together. They attend family churches, activities together. They take photos together. They do all sorts of things together. But emotionally, they are living separate lives. Emotionally, they are living separate life. And I want to talk about that today. Are you one of those? Are you one of those? Is it possible to break away from that? Can you stop it? Is it possible to know why it is happening? Well, nobody's asking, how are you really doing? Nobody's asking. Nobody's noticing when something has changed. Nobody's noticing. Nobody feels safe enough to say, I am struggling. Nobody feels understand or understood. Nobody feels understood. Now, guess me. Listen to this. Sometimes the most painful loneliness is not sleeping alone. The most painful loneliness is sleeping next to somebody who no longer feels emotionally close to you. And that is what I mean. when I said married but emotionally single. Before you immediately blame your husband or blame your wife, before you jump into that conclusion in your mind, I want you to listen carefully, because emotional singleness is in marriage is not always created by one person. Emotional singleness in marriage is not created by one person. Singleness itself, emotional singleness in marriage is developed slowly between two people. But these two people have stopped knowing how to reach each other. They stopped. They stopped knowing how to reach each other. And if you don't diagnose the pattern properly, you can spend years treating the symptoms while the real problem continues under your marriage. So, number one thing I want to mention here today is you have become functional. Is a sign that you are emotionally lonely or emotionally single. You are married but emotionally single. How do you know? You have become the functional partner instead of emotional partner. That's one sign that you are in a marriage, that you are emotionally single. You are now emotionally single. You have become the functional partner instead of the emotional partner. Both of you may have become the functional partners. One of you has become, or both of you have. Somebody is functioning instead of actually being emotionally available. So one of the signs that you are becoming emotionally single is when your marriage becomes almost completely functional. When your marriage becomes almost completely functional, your conversations sound like, you know what, we pay the bills, that's fine. Who's picking up the children? That's fine. I'm doing it. Okay, that's good. What are we eating today? Oh, we are eating this and that. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I'll see. Okay, all right. I'm going to bed. Okay, okay, thank you. All right, I'll see you in the morning. Okay, good night. Functional. Oh, sorry. Before I go, did you call your mother? You say you were going to call your mother today. Did you call your mother? Say, I called my mother. Okay. Okay. I hope everything is fine with Mama. Yes, everything is fine with Papa and Mama. Okay. 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 All right now. Okay. All right. Good night. All right. Good night. And there you go. Zoom to the bed. You didn't ask her or ask him, how are you feeling? How was your day at work? All you talked about was everybody else. You asked for everybody else, but not them. Functional communication can you are exchanging communication, but this communication is information based. There is no connection. There is no inner word being exchanged. There is a big difference between communication by information and communication by connection. All the that example I just gave, the conversation was just information. There was no connection into it, because you did not talk to the person and find out how they are doing personally. You didn't ask them, how have you been feeling today? How was your day today? How are you? Come talk to me. How are you? How are you, my dear? You didn't ask that one. You didn't ask them what has been worrying or troubling them. You didn't ask them. You didn't ask them what they are afraid of. You didn't ask them. You didn't ask them what they need that you have not been able to supply or meet. You see, you didn't ask them what they need that you need to meet. You didn't ask. You're just communicating information. He says it's not easy, bro. It's a mindset, though. That's what I'm sharing. It is a mindset. I have to be intentional. These are intentional practice. Believe me, intentional. Intentional. Let me give you an example. This morning, okay, I'm preparing my office, trying to set up this whole thing. I woke up very early. I normally woke up at about 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. Early in the morning, I wake up. This is UK anyway. So I know in Africa, people wake up much earlier and start running around. But, you know, when you sleep late, you wake up at about 6 a.m. or 5 o'clock. That's early. So I wake up early and then run things around. And I haven't done the things I have to do. That means pray, do other stuff. Then I needed to set up systems. So at this moment, I have not seen my wife this morning. As in, I woke up with her. Of course, we slept together. We go back again, see her in our room, see how she, and they ask her, "How are you? How was your night? How are you feeling?" I have to ask that. So it is you see, it's a program, intentional. I left what I was planning to do, everything else I was doing this morning, went upstairs to do that. Right? Why? Because it's intentional. I want to know the person I slept together with in the bed woke up somewhere healthy today. Even though I know she's sleeping nice and woke up nice, I didn't jump up in the middle of the night for anything, thank God. But I know that I had to go back and ensure that she's in a good emotional state. And then when I asked her, she turned and just turned on the bed and looked at me with a wonderful smile. With that smile on her face, I just thought, that's it. That's all I want to see. That beauty, that smile. Guess what? That's it. Intentional. Intentional. And it had to be done. Checking. So it's not that it's difficult. It's just programming. One, you see, the emotional capacity must be developed. If you don't have it, you can't give it. You can't give what you don't have. So you have to develop the capacity first. Develop the capacity. And that intentionality is what makes it a lifestyle. Okay? So ask them, did I hurt you? Are you still happy with us? Is there anything you want us to look into? What can I do differently? Those are connectional conversations. When you do that, you are connecting. Those conversations must appear in your marriage. If they disappear, your marriage can slowly become an administration. It will become an administration. You start functioning. You become colleagues that is running the household. Colleagues. And this is where emotional loneliness begins. You have become the functional partner. Why? That's the first sign that you are single, emotionally single. You are married though, but you have become the functional partner. Now connection has disappeared. Listen, human beings don't only want somebody to help manage life. Human beings want somebody who emotionally knows them. See, I want someone who knows me emotionally. And that's why we have partners, husband and wives. That was the reason for it. And when you don't feel known in your marriage, something begins to die quietly. Something begins to die quietly. You stop explaining yourself. You stop sharing. You stop expecting emotional support. Eventually, you tell yourself, you know what? I've had it. I will just handle it myself. I'll just handle it myself. I will just handle it myself. You keep doing that. You keep doing that. And at that, see, that sentence may sound strong, that you are looking up to yourself, you're strong. It sounds like that, right? But sometimes it is the beginning of emotional separation. The beginning of emotional separation. Point number 2. You have stopped expecting your spouse to understand you. Then you are already single. You are single in the marriage. That is called emotional singleness. You have stopped expecting your spouse to understand you. You have tried, but you have stopped now. You tried though. Not that you didn't try. You tried. Somebody say, how much for soft copy? Soft copy for what? You have stopped expecting your spouse to understand you. Is the second sign, one of the signs, I'm showing you signs that you are single, emotionally single in your marriage. Emotionally single. Emotionally single. You have stopped. Now, look at you. Look at your relationship. Look at your partner and look at yourself. Have you stopped expecting them to understand you? And this one is the most dangerous stage of all. This is the most dangerous. This one is dangerous because sometimes people think the opposite of love is hatred. Necessarily not. It is not. It is not hatred. The opposite of love is not necessarily hatred. Sometimes the opposite of love, or the opposite of love, is emotional disconnection, or where you come to a place that I don't expect anything from my partner. You know, you talk to your partner, I don't expect anything from you. I don't expect anything from you anymore. When somebody repeatedly feels dismissed, criticized, misunderstood, or ignored, eventually they stop bringing their emotions into the relationship. When imagine, I just want to imagine what I just said. Imagine somebody who have been repeatedly feeling dismissed in the relationship, maybe 5 years old, 10 years marriage, 15 years marriage, 20 years marriage, and all these years they have been feeling repeatedly dismissed, repeatedly criticized, constantly misunderstood or ignored. In fact, 5 years is even too much. From the very year that they got married till the first 5 years, 3 years, it has been dismissal, criticism, misunderstood, ignored. Eventually, you will stop bringing your emotions into the relationship. Is that not true? People stop bringing their emotions into the relationship now because there is no safety. You are no longer feeling safe. All the time you talk, you are criticized. All the time you're trying to express yourself, they dismiss you. All the time you try to, you are ignored. You are misunderstood. Eventually, you will stop bringing your emotions into the relationship. Yeah, somebody said 30 years. See, that has been going on for 30 years. Can you imagine? So you have stopped expecting your spouse to understand you. What does that mean? It means that you are emotionally single. You are married, but you are emotionally single. So what does that mean? It means emotional divorce. So you were married before emotionally, and then you got married physically. It's because you agreed to marry. You see, first thing that happened before the physical marriage was emotional marriage. So emotionally, you were together, you joined, you agreed, and then you married. That's why you said, okay, I want to marry this person because we are connected. That was emotional connection. So that connection brought the physical marriage. Now, after a while, the emotional connection started to break, disconnect. You see, so until now, you have stopped expecting anything from your partner emotionally. You are now becoming the one functioning. You have become a functional partner instead of an emotional partner. So what has happened? Emotional disconnection. So what is going on? Emotional divorce. What is going on? Single emotionally. You are now emotionally single, yet in marriage. Are you seeing the sign now? Some people don't understand this, but it's happening. You see, you used to tell your partner, I miss you. You can't say it anymore. It doesn't come out of your mouth. If you say it, it's as though it's you are like what you catch yourself. What I do, what you can't say it anymore. You used to tell your partner, I need you. I mean, you tell them, I need you today. I need you. Now you can't say it. Shame and fear or criticism and blame, whatever it is that have happened over the years, that disconnection is there now. Now you don't feel close to your partner anymore. But after enough disappointing conversations, something changed. You became quiet. Now, not because everything is okay. No, you became quiet because you have concluded that talking does not change anything. Talking does not change anything. I'm tired. Talking doesn't change anything. Now, be careful because you are in that stage now. Be careful. Silence can look like peace. Your spouse may even think that things are finally getting better because you're not talking. We are no more arguing. No, everything is getting better now. No, be careful. Sometimes the argument stop because somebody is emotionally divorced, emotionally broken. They have given up emotionally. That's why the silence stop. They are no longer fighting for connection. They're tired. Whether you want knock or you don't want knock, it's up to you. Whether you even care to talk to them, no, they have given up. They are, I'm telling you, absolutely. They are protecting themselves now from the disappointment that you have given to them over the years. They are protecting themselves now. And that is why emotional diagnosis matter. You understand? Because if you only diagnose the behavior, you might say, she does not communicate. He does not like me. He doesn't talk. He doesn't want me anymore. That is not the situation. The situation is deeper than that. What happens inside this person that made communication no longer feel worth it? That is the emotional cost. That is where the problem is. So what you need to diagnose that is what? You have to engage on emotional diagnosis. You have to know what it is. Your emotional history have to be listened to. Your partner emotional history, we need to hear it. And then I need to understand with that history, what is going on now. From your story, I can tell you the emotional damages that is taking place and what is happening and how you can break out of it and make your marriage better. Now, point number 3. Sign number 3 that you are single emotionally, yet you are married. You are carrying your emotions alone. Everything about your emotions is not personal. You have personalized your emotional journey. Let me ask you something. I want to ask you something for those of you watching everywhere. When something important happened in your life, who do you want to tell first? Who do you want to tell first when something important in your life happened? So imagine something very important happened in your life. Who do you think you should tell first? I want you to answer in the comment section. Who do you tell first? The one I love. Who is the one you love? Your son, your daughter, your husband, or your father? Because you can love anybody. So who do you? Somebody said the one I love. I'm asking a question. Supposed to be your spouse, right? Is that what you do? Have you been doing it lately? Your man on your woman, right? Your husband or your wife, right? Good. Somebody say ChatGPT. Oh dear Lord. Somebody say ChatGPT. He will talk to ChatGPT. Oh dear. You are kidding me. Interesting. Nice one. Okay. You talk to your spouse. But when you are frightened, let me ask you another question. When you are frightened, who do you reach for? When things in life frighten you, who do you reach for? Somebody say my mom. God, okay. All right. Okay. When something wonderful happens, who do you celebrate with? When you get to, maybe you got a promotion, you got a gift or something good happened. Who do you celebrate with? Who are you supposed to celebrate with anyway? Your partner. First of all, your partner, right? But most of you go to your parents. Most of you go to your children. Most of you go to your friends. Most of you go to nobody. All right? Some people are emotionally surviving alone. Their emotions is now a personal journey. You are married, but your emotions are a personal journey. When you feel overwhelmed, do you get access to that vulnerable version of you from your partner? No. Because one of the clearest signs of emotional disconnection is when your spouse is no longer your emotional home. You see, your spouse is no longer your emotional domain. That is when you know that you are now in emotional disconnection in your marriage. That is emotional divorce. That is also is called singleness, emotional singleness. You are not emotionally single in the marriage. You see, your partner is no longer your emotional domain. You cannot depend on them for your emotional what expressions. That's what I mean. When you are excited, you can't jump on them. When you are glad, you see something happen, you can't call on them, and you see they are not dependable on that. So it means that you are now surviving emotionally alone. That's the third sign I'm mentioning, that the third sign of singleness in marriage. That means you are emotionally single in your marriage. You are carrying your emotions alone. You can't laugh where they are. You can't tell them the progress you're having. You can't tell them the struggle that you had. You can't share your pain with them. So you cry privately. You are married though, but you are processing everything alone. You make major decisions, emotional decisions privately. You make major emotional decisions privately. You encourage yourself by yourself. You see, self now. You see, everything is not self. You comfort yourself. You calm yourself. You also play with yourself. You understand that one? You play with yourself. Everything now is not self. You are living emotionally alone. That is a sign that you are not single emotionally. Are you seeing it now? Perhaps you tell friends. Maybe you feel like sharing it with your siblings, your colleagues, even your parents, or even strangers online. And these are things you no longer tell your partner. And these are the things you're supposed to be telling your partner. And because there is disconnection, after a while, how many years have you been married? Say 2 years. 2 years. Now you don't talk to each other. You sleep in different rooms. Husband pass, wife pass. Only good money we have for each other. 2 years in marriage. Your emotional attachment to your marriage need attention. It's as simple as that. Your emotional attachment to your marriage need attention, because marriage should not require your spouse to become your therapy or fulfill every emotional need. But your spouse should not consistently be the last person who knows what is happening inside your life. You say, but I've tried. It's because they are not responding. They dismiss me. They make me feel angry. They do that. Okay, I get you. But listen, if everybody understands your emotional world, except your partner that you married to, something needs examining. Something is definitely wrong. It's not healthy. It's not healthy. How do you know your spouse is God ordained? The problem is, God does not give you a husband or a wife anymore. You are the one that choose who you marry. Do you understand? It's not for you. God is no longer in the business of giving man or woman a wife or a husband. All those things that people are talking about, they are just putting God in the middle. They are the one that chose. He gave you how, he showed you how to choose. Then he didn't say, I will choose for you. All through the scripture, he showed you how to choose your partner. He gave you how to choose the right one. So he will not give you the principles and the step to choose the partner and then still choose for you. Then what will you not do? Then you don't need it. So for those of you still in the world, in that idea that God will give you your partner, it doesn't happen like that too. Many of them, it is the opposite. It is the devil that gives them partners. Because they're expecting God to do it. And then they start dreaming unnecessarily, seeing different visions that is not there. They say, I saw you in my dream. It's not true. You didn't see me. But I saw you. Okay, maybe you saw me, but how do you? They say, you are my wife. Okay, continue. And then 3 years later, you marry, you are crying. 3 years later, you marry, you are running up and down. You are reporting cases to pastors and siblings. So again, choose. That's why we teach these things, because we've come to discover that God does not give you partners anymore. He allows you to choose. He gives you information, wisdom, instruction, guidance on how to choose. So it is now left for you. Does that make sense? I'm coming to that. Let's look at this issue we are dealing with. Okay. Point number 4: unresolved wounds may be living inside your marriage. That's why you are now lonely. You see, singleness in marriage, emotional singleness can be as a result of unresolved emotional wounds. Trauma can turn your marriage to become emotionally single. You can become emotionally single in your marriage if you have harbored unresolved emotional wounds. Is now living, you brought it into the marriage. It can cause the marriage to experience emotional singleness. I have seen it countlessly, and it's still happening. Unresolved emotional wounds may be living inside your marriage. That's why you are emotionally lonely in the marriage, emotionally single. Now, this is where self-awareness becomes important, because every feeling, now, not every feeling of loneliness in marriage begin in the marriage. Not every feelings of loneliness in the marriage begin in the marriage. Not every feelings of loneliness in the marriage begins or began in the marriage. Some people enter the marriage carrying the emotional wound that they never understood. They brought it into the marriage. Let me give you an example. Imagine you grew up in a home where affection was rare. No affection. Everybody is just like robots. And that's even to the extreme. But no affection. You can tell that there was no affection anywhere. You have never said you see your father and your mother hug or kiss or hold each other affectionately. You have never seen it. You grew up in that environment. Especially when you are a man. You never seen your father. You never see your father expressing affection. And you grew up with that mentality. Guess what will happen in your marriage? You will not show it because you don't have it. Except you have changed. Except you have altered that pattern. If you have not broken that pattern, it will be very hard for you to raise your hand to hug your wife. Very difficult. Even to buy flower, you will see it as a disdaining flower for who? The way you even sound like, you will know that there's problem in the mountain. Maybe some of you were raised in a conflict-frightening environment. If you were raised in a conflict-frightening environment and you become an adult, it will follow you to marriage if you don't break it. It's a pattern. Emotional damage. Maybe your parent never apologized, so you don't apologize in your marriage. Maybe you also learn that showing emotions makes you weak. A man does not show emotion. A man that shows emotion is weak. So even women, there are some women taught not to show emotion. So if you show emotion, you're weak. Guess what? You bring it to your marriage. Maybe you grew up, you notice that whenever there is conflict between your father and your mother, or your caregivers or caretakers, whoever take care of you, whoever you were raised with, that environment showed you that they always use silent. They don't talk to each other for days. And you learned that this is the way they resolve issue. Silence. Now, guess what? You're married now. Silent treatment is now your residue. It's your domain. That's where you reside. This is the only way you can communicate. Maybe you were abandoned. Abandonment. Now, that abandonment thought and fear clings to you. Every time you are in your marriage, that's what you see. Every little thing is as though someone is abandoning you. It leads to quarrel. Maybe rejection. Maybe rejection taught you to withdraw. It taught you to withdraw. Now, every little time you withdraw, you want to be alone. Every little thing, you just leave. Even your wife is coming, you run. Your husband is coming, you just disappear. I mean, they can't sit still. You can't just find yourself sitting down in the same environment with your husband and wife. I mean, you can't sit down there. It's like something is itching you. They are coming into the room, you are going out. They are coming to the toilet, you are running out. They are coming to the kitchen, you are running out. There's always like this something chasing you. You just like to withdraw. Every little time you hide. It is the trauma. It will destroy your marriage. It will destroy you. You got to understand that you need to heal. That emotional wound must be healed. That's what you brought into the marriage, the one causing it. So a lot of time we have to examine all of these things to know exactly what the problem is. That's why I do emotional diagnosis. You may not be able to tell, if not that you are listening to me now. You may not be able to tell. You'll be wondering, why is this person withdrawing? Why is this person not talking? Why is this person? Are you wondering why they don't want to be affectionate? They are not connected. You have talked, you have given them videos to watch. They don't bet. It's not changing. Some people, betrayal thoughts has never left them. It has destroyed their level of trust. Now they come into the marriage that is affecting them. So they like to stay all by themselves because they don't trust you. And it's affecting the connection of the marriage. Guess what? Emotional singleness. You become emotionally single. It's just a matter of time. And that emotional singleness is what leads to divorce. Is what leads to separation. Because what will the marriage be like if you are no longer emotionally connected? You become like roommates. What is roommates in marriage? You understand? That's the trap of a roommate. That's the trap, the roommate trap. Emotional disconnection. Now you don't depend on anybody. Then you get married, guess what? You expected your marriage to automatically heal you. Your marriage cannot heal you. It is not the marriage that caused it. You brought it into the marriage. I always tell people, marriage does not automatically heal emotional bruises or damages, emotional injuries or emotional pain or what you call trauma. Marriage does not heal it. It is marriage that reveals them. It is marriage that they will surface. Marriage magnify them. Marriage reveal them. You are hiding it since when you were single. Now you're married. Marriage will now reveal it. Your spouse come home late. You are not, this time around, you are not responding to the lateness. Oh, you are responding to the abandonment issue that you have before you married. How could you, in your mind, you have thought about it, imagining the whole imaginables because they came late, or they return home late, or they return your call late, whatever late, anything late for you, it becomes an abandonment. And now you flip it. Your spouse criticizes you. Guess what? You are not only responding to that criticism, you are responding to years of feeling inadequate. Your parents made you feel inadequate. Your exes, they made you feel inadequate. Now you are married. Just a little bit of adjustment and correction, a little bit of criticism, just a little shock, it shakes your foundation. You feel inadequate. Now you are reacting. Your reaction now or reactivity is heavier than what even happened. Your spouse become quiet. Guess what you do? Your nervous system is interpreting. This is rejection. I'm rejected. I don't think they want me in this house. I don't think they want me in this marriage. Then you start threatening. I'm leaving this marriage. The man said, what is it? I said, I'm leaving. I don't think you want me here. I'm leaving. I'm going to leave this marriage. What is happening? You need to heal. You need to heal. Your spouse asks you for space. In your mind, they are leaving me now. They want to leave me. You need to heal. So again, those pains, those trauma, a lot of people brought into their marriage and is causing emotional singleness in their marriage. And this is why couple can fight intensively about something that looks small, something that is very small. They will fight and rip everywhere. No sound? Who is saying sound? There is sound though. Jason, check your device, check your whatever. Can everybody else hear me? Somebody saying sound. Do you understand what I'm saying? The current situation may only be touching something that is much older than the situation, or even older than the marriage. And unless you understand what is underneath your reactivity, underneath your reaction, you may keep blaming your marriage for the emotions that your marriage did not create. Because most of the emotions that people are having in their marriage, it is not the marriage that created them. They brought it into the marriage. They transferred it. You probably transferred it. Now, that does not excuse harmful behavior from your spouse. It doesn't excuse it. I'm just telling you what happens. It means that emotional maturity requires us to ask you some questions. Yeah. You have to know what belongs to you. Okay? You have to know what belongs to your spouse. And you have to know what belongs to the pattern that is governing your marriage. There is a pattern. Listen, there are 3 people in marriage. Oh. Number 1 is you. Number 2 is your partner. And number 3 is the pattern and the systems that govern both of you. Those are the 3 people in marriage. In most cases, couples are fighting each other as a result of the pattern, not because the couples themselves are the evil ones or bad ones. It is not your couple, your partner that's the problem. It is the system most of the time. In fact, 80% of the time, it is the system, the patterns that you have allowed, that you have not even paid attention to, is the one destroying the marriage. Patterns. So understand that there are 3 people in marriage, 3 entities in marriage. Number 1, you. Number 2, your partner. Number 3, the patterns and systems that governs your your relationship. And if you have unhealthy patterns, your partner may be healthy physically and looking great, but if they have unhealthy patterns that they brought into the marriage, it will not last. You will find, first of all, singleness emotionally will be manifested. That's the first sign that the marriage have issue. Emotional singleness. You become single emotionally in the marriage. You just know something has happened. There is a pattern here. Believe what I'm telling you. This is serious. Believe what I'm telling you. Patterns. And people, when they are dating, they don't address these patterns. They address chemistry and potential. You see where they go? People are focusing on chemistry and potential when they date. And this is where they miss it. That's why they carry it. That's a tiny escape. That's a tiny escape that they have that makes it to come into marriage. That's the escape of patterns. Patterns will not escape and come into the marriage. Because people focus on chemistry and potential when they are choosing partners. And they end up choosing patterns without choosing the partner. I don't know if you understand what I just said. When you focus, hear me now, when you focus on chemistry and potential to choose a life partner, you will not choose a partner. You will end up choosing a pattern. Most of the time, unhealthy patterns. So make no mistakes on what I'm sharing with you. Understand the detail. This is not blaming, oh, you are my problem. You are good, you are bad, you are this. It's not about throwing stones at each other now. I want you to know from today that you have a third person in your marriage. The patterns. I'm not saying the fourth one, the third one, the patterns and the systems that is governing. I wrote a book one time. How many of you have read my book? Maybe you haven't read it. Let me show you. I wrote a book on this. Marriage systems. Where is it? Where is it? Come on here. Look at it. Marriage systems. There is a system that governs marriage. Marriage systems. There's a system that governs marriage. A lot of people enter marriage without understanding. You understand that there is a system that they are marrying into. Every system, every marriage have a system, have a pattern. Which pattern governs your marriage? Do you know? If you don't know, that's why I say stop guessing. What you need is to book an emotional diagnosis session. That's why I reveal the pattern for you. I can help you see the pattern in your marriage. That's what I do. I help people recognize patterns. You will see pattern that is governing your marriage. Once you can identify it, that is your victory. That is the beginning of freedom in your marriage. I'm telling you, patterns. When you say you have. Now, point number 5. Hear this. I'm talking about you are married, but emotionally single in that marriage. You are married, but emotionally single. If you are not hit the follow button yet, hit the follow now. This is where you hit the follow button. Yes, it's on Amazon. This is where you hit the follow button now. Do that now. Hit the follow button. Please do. Those people watching all over the place. We have over 400 people watching just on TikTok alone. And we are on YouTube. We are on Instagram. We are Facebook right now. Streaming. Now, point number 5. Maybe you... If you may be using emotional withdrawal as protection. Let me speak to you. There are people who use emotional withdrawal as protection. It's not that you stop loving your spouse. You love them, but you stop feeling safe enough to remain emotionally open to them. You see, you stop feeling safe enough to remain emotionally open to them. This is the problem you're having. There is a difference between you are loving your partner and you are not feeling safe enough to open up emotionally to them. Let me explain further. If I don't expect anything, I can't be disappointed. How about that? Does that make sense? Does that make some sense? If I don't expect anything, there's no need for me to be disappointed. Is that not true? Exactly. So you might be in your marriage and have that mindset that I don't expect anything from my partner. Why? Because you are avoiding disappointment. You are avoiding protecting yourself from disappointment. So that withdrawal from being expectant, for showing expectation, or even making initiation, or thinking of expecting connection from a partner. There are some people who does not expect hug from their husband, from their wife. They don't expect touch from their husband, from their wife. They don't expect that initiating anything. They don't expect it because they protect themselves from disappointment. Because in the past they have been disappointed for asking, for showing interest, for initiating. So they say, if I don't talk, we can't argue. How about that? So silent treatment is not permitted because for you, you are avoiding argument. You don't want to put yourself there. So you protect yourself against argument. So what do you not do? You don't talk. Even when your partner is asking you what is wrong, you don't say anything, nothing. You keep quiet. You don't talk. Why? Because you say, I'm just avoiding, in your mind, I'm avoiding arguments. You are turning your marriage to be emotionally single. It's just a matter of time. Emotional singleness is being introduced into your marriage. Emotional disconnection. If you say, if I don't become vulnerable, nobody can hurt me. If I'm not vulnerable to you, you can't hurt me now. So the best way not to feel hurt is to be what? Is not to be vulnerable, right? So I decide not to be vulnerable so that I will not feel the hurt. Because if I'm vulnerable, you may hurt me. So avoiding hurts, I will now become what? Unvulnerable. I'm afraid to be vulnerable now. You see the problem? So if I don't need you, you can't reject me. Did you see it? If I don't need you, you can't reject me now. So as long as I am not going to put myself in a needy place of you, I can't be rejected. So even though you think you are rejecting me, I will not feel it because I didn't need you in the first place. God have mercy. Do you know there are people thinking like this? This is their mindset. This is the way they enter marriage. Are you aware? Imagine you marry somebody like this. You need help. Imagine you marry someone that think like this. Someone, imagine. Say, I don't need you. I don't need you. So they will never initiate anything. They will never would think that they want you around. So even when you think that what they are fighting against is rejection, they don't want to feel rejected. So they will not even show affection. They will not even make any move. So you have built what we call emotional independence. That's building emotional independence. So what am I talking about? You are using emotional withdrawal as a protection. So you have created singleness, emotional singleness in your marriage. That's what you have done. Now you call it peace. It's not peace. Because sometimes what you call peace is actually protection. You have become a good, how do I put it? You have become so good at surviving without your spouse emotionally. And now your marriage cannot continue without any intimacy. You don't care. Your marriage is continuing without any affection. You don't care. Why? Because you have learned to survive alone emotionally. And most people brought this into their marriage. They brought it in. Are you aware that there are some people just from the very first day of honeymoon, they have been struggling to connect with their partner till today? From the first day of honeymoon till now, they are struggling to connect. No connection. Begging for intimacy, begging for touch, begging for attention, begging for initiation, begging for kiss, begging for hug. Everything is like asking. It is not force. Because they did not do their due diligence before they marry. Because who you marry matter. Remember, you're marrying two people at the same time when you marry to yourself. 3. You marry the person and their patterns. You marry the man and his patterns. You marry the woman and her patterns. That's who you marry. It's not the woman alone. So stop focusing on the physical appearance. Stop focusing on the physics. Stop focusing on the V chest and square, what do you call it? Figure 8 and all of those things. Stop focusing on what they are becoming. Stop focusing on their career that they are having. Pay attention to patterns. And this is where a lot of people miss it. That's why we are here to share. That's why I'm on this platform talking like this. Because people don't know how they create these problems. And they blame each other on it. Oh, marriage is bad. Oh, marriage is this. Oh, hey, marriage is this. Don't marry. Oh, don't marry. As though marriage itself is the problem. They don't know that they are the one that are actually going about creating the problem. They don't understand themselves. They don't. God have mercy. They don't understand their emotions. They don't know who they really want. You see, they don't even know the emotional damages that they already carry. All they do is sit down, wear good shoes, wear tie, wear suit, dress nice, speak good English, makeup, put, get dressed, put open chest, open side, look good, all those things. That's what they do. They don't know that can only connect you. Once you're connected, you must survive. If you don't sustain that connection, you will suffer. There is another skill that is required to sustain the connection that came from the attraction. Attraction is good. Chemistry is good. But if you don't have the capacity to sustain the attraction, the reason for the attraction, that connection that came from attraction and chemistry, that connection that was formed, you must sustain it with another level of skills. It's called emotional intelligence. You need emotional intelligence to sustain that one. If you don't have it, you lose it. And that's why it is good to introduce it before you marry. Because if you have some level of emotional intelligence before you marry, you will not get it wrong. You will not get it wrong. It's called marry right and marry once. I used to talk about that many years ago. I said, I can help you marry once and marry right. I can do it. I can help people marry once and marry right. If they will just listen. If you just listen to what I'm sharing, you will marry once and marry right. It's true. Because you just keep growing and getting better and better. That should be your goal. That should be your goal. That should be your goal. Point number 3. Point number 3. I mean, is it number 3 or 6? We are point number 6. Point number 6. Poor emotional regulation can make marriage feel unsafe. We are coming to emotional intelligence now. You see what I'm talking about? Poor what? Emotional regulation can make your marriage feel unsafe. And when your marriage feel unsafe, you emotionally disconnect. You see, loneliness, emotional loneliness or emotional singleness in marriage, where you become emotionally single in marriage, is not, it doesn't happen overnight. It gradually manifests. And there are different layers. There are building blocks. There are different layers to it. Poor emotional regulation can produce emotional singleness in marriage. Poor emotional regulation can produce emotional singleness in marriage. Emotional singleness in marriage is possible if you have poor emotional regulation, because poor emotional regulation will make your partner feel unsafe to be around you. So that already introduces emotional disconnection. If they are not feeling safe to be around you, they will not be feeling safe to touch you. They will not be feeling safe to kiss you. They will not be feeling safe to share with you. They will not be feeling safe to have intimate with you. So there is already problem, because there is no what? Emotional regulation. Poor emotional regulation. What does that mean? Sometimes the reason your spouse does not talk to you is not because they don't have anything to say. You understand? It's not because they don't have anything to say. It is because they don't know which version of you they are going to meet. Can your partner disagree with you without you exploding? I'm asking you. Or can you disagree with your partner without they exploding? Maybe you are the one here now, your partner is the one that explode. So is that what it is? I'm just asking. Can your partner tell you the truth without you becoming defensive? I'm asking. It's a question. See, can they express disappointment without you shutting down? If your partner express disappointment on you about what you did, disappointed about what you, can you not shut down? Is it possible for you to accept that disappointment, accept the correction, and just move on as though everything's, or do you shut down? It's a question. I mean, we have so many emotional, unregulated marriages. I'm telling you. Wife disagree with husband, then it is 10 days of silent treatment. Just disagreement, 10 days. It's not very common. 10 days of silent treatment. Husband does not agree with wife. No knocking for 1 week. No knocking. A husband cannot dare touch her. Where are you coming from? Who they touch who? Until what? Until what she wants is given. You see where we're going? Are you seeing where we're going now? And people call this marriage. It's not, you are manipulating. You have see, this is not idea. This is the problem. That's what you need to focus on. Poor emotional regulation. It's not the marriage. It is your emotional regulation that you don't understand. You don't know how to regulate. You need to train your emotions. You need to understand that your emotions are not the one making decisions. You should. But you have allowed your emotion to be deciding for you. Your emotions speak for you. Your emotion cause you to do things. You react. Your emotion is your master, sending you message. You have become a slave to emotions. See, hear me now. Emotional regulation is essential to intimacy. Write that down. Emotional regulation is essential to intimacy. Do you understand? Because intimacy requires honesty, and honesty requires some level of emotional safety. It requires some level of emotional safety. So if every difficult conversation that comes to your marriage becomes a shouting moment, imagine every difficult conversation that comes to your marriage becomes a shouting moment for you. It becomes a moment of insult. If every difficult conversations, conflict becomes a moment to punish your partner, a moment to threaten your partner and withdraw from them and become defensive, or have days and months of silent treatment, eventually, I think people will stop bringing difficult emotions into the relationship, right? You see that? You see the problem? So you wonder that people are not managing you. You become the one that they are managing instead of the relationship. They are no longer relating to you. They are relating to your emotional issues that you're afraid to manage. So now they study your mood before they speak to you. And you think it's a nice thing. At least they are careful around me. No, they are not. They are. It's not about being careful around you. You are unsafe to be with, but they can't discard you now. They care about you, they love you, but you are really unsafe to be with. Some of you don't know that. You are actually very unsafe to be with. Some people discovered this when they got married. They didn't know that their partner was unsafe to be with. If your partner, let me talk to you. If your partner had to study your mood, emotional mood you are before they speak to you, you are unsafe to be with. That's what I'm saying. Or if you have to study your own partner to speak to them, you have to study their mood, their affairs before you can talk to them, then you are not safe. It means that they are not safe to be with. You understand? You understand what I'm saying? If they have to choose their words carefully before they speak to you, they will have to arrange themselves. They have to plan their talk. They will have to rehearse what they have to tell you over and over again before they can open their mouth. You are not safe to be with. You are not safe to be with. Yeah. You see the problem? If your partner have to suppress their feelings because of you, they have to suppress it instead of expressing it, then you are not safe to be with. So you lack emotional regulation. That's why. It's because they know if they express their feeling, what they will go through. So they will suppress it. What they are supposed to say, they won't say it. You will be thinking that is respect. It's not respect. You are just unsafe to be with. You don't know. But guess what? It doesn't stop there. Eventually, they will begin to emotionally detach. Somebody is talking about emotional detachment just now. I'm trying to give you how it leads to it. The reason you might find yourself emotionally detached from your partner is because of emotional regulation, poor emotional regulation that has put you in a place whereby you are not safe to be with your partner. You don't feel safe to express yourself, to be yourself with them. So you are detaching emotionally. And this is why emotional maturity is not, oh, I don't get emotional. I'm not an emotional being. That is not emotional maturity. I don't get emotional. It has nothing to do with that. It has nothing to do with that. Emotional maturity is I can experience strong emotions without allowing this emotion to control how I treat my partner. That's emotional maturity. I experience strong emotions, but I will not allow these emotions to control how I treat my partner. That is emotional intelligence. Haven't you read my book, Emotional Intelligence for Everyday Relationship? Go and get it and read. It's even available now for free. I'll tell you where to get it today. So stay tuned. Stay tuned for it. For those of you who want to get a copy for free, I'm offering some copy for free. You want to get a copy for free, then you wait till I get to announce it. I'll show you where to get it. You download it and start reading. It's not about money. This is no, I take the money when people give me, I take the money. But I want people to grow, to become emotionally strong and mature and make right choices. A lot of people are being controlled by emotions. I just said it just now. Can you express and experience strong emotions without allowing those emotions to control how you treat people? That's the difference. That's emotional maturity. Are you getting that? Here's another thing. Accountability may be missing in your marriage. So when you are not accountable, it produces emotional disconnection in your marriage. Write it down. Write it down. A marriage without accountability is equals emotional disconnection. And emotional disconnection equals emotional loneliness. Write it down. Be accountable. I'm telling you, most men that are having difficulty with their women is because of this. When a woman can sense that you are not accountable, they disconnect. They detach easily. Women can easily detach from unaccountable, irresponsible man. It is easy. Don't argue these things. That's another level of uncomfortable truths. I know you don't want to hear it, but I will say it. It's another level of uncomfortable truths. Some marriage remains emotionally disconnected because everybody is waiting for the other person to change it first. Everybody is waiting for the other person to do it first. Everybody is waiting for the other person to clean it first. Everybody is waiting for the other person to handle it first, to say it first. Everybody is waiting. Who is waiting? Now, if everybody is waiting, who will not do it? Nobody. So there's no accountability. What do you think will happen? Resentment will begin to develop. He's supposed to do it. He's not doing it. She's supposed to do it. She is not doing it. I don't do it. So you see that? Resentment will begin to grow because nobody is responsible. No accountability, no responsibility. You see that now? Because that's the problem. The husband says, when she respects me, I will become affectionate. She doesn't respect me. If she respects me, when she starts respecting me, I will become affectionate. And the wife will say, okay. When he become affectionate, I will respect him. So the cycle continue. Everybody is waiting for each other. So, okay, Oga is waiting for you to respect him. And then saying he will become affectionate. And you are waiting for Oga to be affectionate before you can. Before you can respect him. You see the cycle? This is happening in marriage. No accountability. Everybody is waiting for who to do first. You are waiting for who to apologize first. And then the matter has lingered. Now it's now 5 months. You are not talking to each other. 5 months. Just because one person, each of you are waiting for who to speak first, who to say sorry. You say, I won't say sorry. He won't say sorry. I won't go to his room. He won't come to my room. So if he doesn't come to my room, I won't go. If he won't come, I won't go. This one say I won't go. The other one say I won't come. I'm waiting for him to come. I'm waiting for him to go. So who is going to do what? No accountability, no responsibility. That is what causes a lot of emotional disconnection in marriage. Emotional disconnection. Oh, the man says, when this woman stop criticizing me, I will communicate. As long as she's going to criticize me, I won't communicate. I won't say anything. So silence. You see silent treatment now? It begins. But you don't know that this is what this man is saying, thinking. He's thinking that you always criticize him, so he zip his mouth. If you stop criticizing, then he will communicate. He will unzip. But as long as you're going to criticize him, he will zip up. He won't communicate. And you, the woman, you are saying, I'm waiting for this man to communicate. Until he communicates, I will not stop criticizing him. I will keep talking until he communicates. I will tell him until he knows. He must open his mouth and talk and continue. So the more you The more you are criticizing him, the more he zip, and then you wonder why the silent treatment has become 6 years. 6 years. In fact, I hope there's no marriage like that. Oh, God forbid. 6 years of not talking, you better divorce. Just leave and go away. I hope that doesn't exist. I mean, I can imagine 6 months. 6 months is a lot, but 6 months, huh, that's terrible. But this is what lingered to that. This is what lead to it. This is why it happens. No accountability, no responsibility. That means somebody failed to lead. The man that's supposed to be the emotional leader is not leading. Yes, the man supposed to be the emotional leader. That's why it's called accountability to leadership. Leadership is accountability. Accountability is responsibility. You get it now? You cannot lead when you are not accountable, and you cannot be accountable when you are not responsible. You see it? And this is emotional leadership. Instead of waiting, go and meet her. Come here. You're my wife. What is going on? Come and talk to me, baby. Come and talk to me, baby. You see, the woman that is criticizing you will stop. Now you have communicated. Because she said that I will not stop criticizing you until you communicate. And you, on the other hand, because you think you're a man, I will not communicate until this woman stop criticizing me. You see the opposite. It's flipped. So she's criticizing you more because you are quiet. And you are quiet because she's criticizing you. You see the circle? It just continues. Because there is no emotional leader. Of course, everybody have evidence. So you have your own evidence not to communicate. The woman have the evidence to criticize you. Everybody have evidence. Everybody have receipt. They will give their receipt. Everybody can explain what the other person did. But guess what? Nobody is asking, what am I contributing to this circle? There's a pattern here that is running this marriage. What am I contributing to this pattern? What am I contributing? What am I adding to this circle? You see, accountability does not mean taking responsibility for your spouse's behavior. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. It means taking responsibility for your part. That's accountability first. Take responsibility for your part, for your behavior. If your spouse withdraw, are you the one that pursue them aggressively? Maybe your spouse stop criticizing, or your spouse criticizes you. Maybe that's what they do. They criticize you. Do you become defensive? Maybe your spouse struggle to communicate. Do you interrupt them? Because some people that cannot do without interrupting. Maybe your spouse stop being vulnerable. Okay. But have you used their vulnerability against them during the argument? Do you understand what I'm saying? Check your part. What did you contribute to the silent treatment? You say silent. Yes, I know. Silent treatment is emotional trauma. It is births out of emotional trauma. So, but you may have triggered it. What did you do that triggered it? Then that is responsibility. That is responsibility. Become accountable. Maybe you are the triggerer. Become accountable. So there is no one pattern that is one person's problem. Either you trigger the pattern or the person triggered you. The fear of loneliness, point number 8. The fear of loneliness can keep you in an emotional empty marriage. The fear of loneliness can keep you. Hello. Your marriage is already emotionally empty. There's nothing there in the marriage. No connection, no bliss, nothing. It's been there, but you are still there. You know why? I'm not saying you should leave, but you are there. You are not doing anything about it. And the loneliness, you see, you are afraid to do something. You are afraid to move. You are afraid to make any change because you are afraid of loneliness. The fear of loneliness can keep you can keep you in an emotionally empty marriage. You're not doing anything about it. Nothing is working. It's been 10 years. Nothing is working. In fact, I heard of a story that a couple, they have been married for 15 years. For after that 15 years, they stopped sleeping with each other for 5 years. They are no longer having intimacy for 5 years. Intimacy has gone 5 years ago. And they are still there. Can you imagine? Somebody is even saying 10 years. 10 years, no intimacy in marriage. Emotionally empty marriage. Why are you still considering all the, we are married now, what do we do? For better and for worse. Okay, is that what you meant? Is that okay? Me, I'm asking you, where do they get that thing from? For better and for worse. Where did they get it from? Who instituted that law? That thing. What do you mean for better and for worse? How do you implement that? And say till death do us part. Okay, I agree, marriage is to death do you part, but when it's worse, and in such a place where you are emotionally empty, I wonder what you're waiting for. Because of ignorance, I won't go deep. A lot of you, ignorance is the problem. Ignorance. Are you aware that emotional disconnections can separate you from your husband? Are you aware that trauma can separate you from your husband, from your wife? Trauma, yes. Are you aware that emotional pain can separate? So you're thinking that it's human being. It's what God has joined together, let no man separate. For you, you're thinking that it's only human being. A lot of things separate people, separate husband and wife. A lot of things. Anger can separate you from your wife. I'm telling you, my brother, silent treatment can separate you and your husband, you and your wife. It's just a matter of time. You are heading on the door. What are you waiting for? So sometimes you don't pay attention to the things. The fear of loneliness can separate you. Now, I speak to somebody directly now because I hope you are getting it. You know that this marriage is emotionally unhealthy. You know this marriage is emotionally unhealthy. You know, but you are frightened. Not necessarily frightened of your spouse. No, you are frightened of being alone. You are raising children inside an emotionally toxic marriage, and you expect their future to be fine emotionally. Continue. Continue. So you are thinking, what if nobody else wants me? What if what will people say? What will people say? What about the children? Continue. What if I regret it? What if I never find love again? I'm talking to those who have decided, hear me, who have decided not to do anything about their problem. You know that there is a practice of unhealthiness. Your marriage, your relationship is unhealthy, but you have refused to do something about it. It is you I'm talking to. You that is always telling your partner that we don't have any problem, and there is problem. You that does not listen to advice. You think that there is no safety in the multitude of counseling. That's what you think. You are the one I'm talking to. It is your marriage I'm addressing. I have the right to tell you that your partner should leave you because you have refused. You have refused to make the changes that is needed. You have decided that your marriage should rot. The pain, the emotional struggle in there, you have refused to address it. You have refused to change. So your marriage is unhealthy. You allowed it. These are issues. But listen very carefully. I'm not telling you to leave your marriage. I'm telling you that fear cannot be the foundation of your decision to stay. So I'm only telling you what you should not be afraid of. Make the move. What is the move? Make it the move to make the change. If you don't make the move, there will be no change. There is a difference. I mean, there's a difference between I'm committed to repairing my marriage and I am terrified of life without this person. There's a big difference. If you are committed to repair your marriage, you must come out of it first to fix it. You have to come out of it so that you can know how to fix it. Because when I mean come out of it, I mean, you know, until you come out to see what is inside, you can't know what is there. You need help. So both of you need to sort help and then come out and fix it. I'm not saying physically living. No, you come out of it emotionally, look at it, and then see what is wrong before you can fix it. Some of you will need temporary structural separation. Temporary structured separation. For a moment, maybe for 6 months or for 3 months. But you need it. It's not the one you do by yourself. It is somebody that will help you. You need help to get that structured separation. So that you can look, everybody go and fix, work on yourself. Go for advice, go for counseling, go for therapy, get something done and fix it. If you don't do that, you are wasting your time. I don't know what will happen. I don't know if I stay there. No. No permanent separation yet. Temporary. There's a reason for that. To learn, to grow, to change, to discover what is happening, how to fix the problem that you may be having. All these things you have to look into yourself. Because if you don't do anything about it, you go to another relationship, you will transfer, you will carry, all those emotional wounds and fear and trauma, all those emotional pain, you will take it to the next relationship. So you are not saying whether the man or woman, don't just think that I can just live and continue my life. I don't want them. You see, the fact that you think that you can leave the marriage and go and continue somewhere else is that you think that you are okay. It is your partner that is a bad person. You think that your partner is the problem. That's why you are thinking of leaving so that you can continue your life and do nothing. Because you think the problem in your marriage is from your partner alone. That is your problem. You see, for you to think like that, you already have a big problem. Did you hear what I said? You need help. If you think like that, you already have a big problem already. And that is just a sign. If I should begin to diagnose that one, you will be shocked that if you think like that, you need help. That's the only thing I tell you. You are the biggest problem in that marriage. If you think you need to leave the marriage, leave your marriage because it's unhealthy, and then continue your life and do whatever you want to do. Without getting help, you are the biggest problem in that marriage. It is true. What are you talking about? The reason I always suggest, if you have issues in your marriage and it's not working, it's like for months and months and years, it's not working. So engage on help, get help. That's the first thing. Get help. You say, well, my partner need to do it. No, you go get help first. Save yourself. You need to protect yourself emotionally first. Very important. So get help for you as a man or woman. If your husband or wife is struggling, they are withdrawing from, they are, dragging their feet. You do it. Get the help, get the clarity, and then know what to do. All this toxic relationship that people are developing and trying to transfer to one person to another, from themselves to their children, is unhealthy. We need to learn to stop it. That's the reason I said it. And some people didn't like it when I started talking about your marriage is not working, leave. Ain't like it. It's good because you want to be doing all the terrible things to the partner. You want to be hurting them the more. That's what you want. You want to be hurting them. You enjoy it. It pleases you to be cruel. What kind of human being is that now? It pleases you to be cruel. So for you to remain cruel and heartless towards someone, we will tell them to leave you so that your eyes will clear up. They will leave temporarily. That's what I will do. I'll tell you, go and stay somewhere. Give them space. And if you cannot do that, you cannot leave and stay somewhere and give them space so that they can clear off. It means that you have a problem too. That means you are not emotionally sound on yourself. It means that you are emotionally dependent on the person. That means you are afraid of loneliness. The fear of loneliness is keeping you there. If you are in that situation, just meet me. Go and book a private session. That's all. I don't want to talk too much on this one, but you know what I'm saying. You need a private session for that. So go and book a private session. Use the link in my bio. It's emotional diagnosis. Book a session for it. We'll be able to talk about that deeply. That's what I will say to you on that one. Unrealistic expectation can also create emotional loneliness in marriage. Unrealistic expectation. That one has created a lot of loneliness in marriage because people don't even understand how powerful that is. Your spouse cannot meet every emotional need that you have. Mark my words. Your spouse cannot meet every emotional needs that you have. Marriage is not for, oh, you should automatically know what I'm thinking. No. Oh, you should always know what I need. No. That's not marriage. Oh, you should heal all my insecurity. No. Oh, you should always make me happy. I married you so I can be happy. No. You see, you will be disappointed. All this idea of I don't want any disappointment in this man. You are kidding. What do you mean I don't want any disappointment? Where did you get that one from? Are you sure you are marrying? Do you know what marriage is? You will be disappointed. Nobody guarantee you that you will not be disappointed in life. So not even in marriage. Imagine you are not guaranteed disappointment in life. Is in marriage you want one? Are you serious? So this unrealistic expectation that we carry into the thing is just something else. It will create emotional, because once you get disappointed, now guess what you do? You go and hide. Immediately disappointment happens, you go and hide. You keep to yourself. You are not talking. You are not. That's how it happens. You expect your partner to always respond exactly how you want them to respond. Really? Does that happen? Yeah, so you shouldn't have responded that way. I expected you to respond this way. Always? Yes. Really? Yes. Wait. Are they robots? Did you program them that way? Are they robots? When you always expect your partner to respond to you in a particular way that you expected. Unrealistic expectations. That's not intimacy. Let them be human. Let them be human. Sometimes people feel emotionally neglected because their spouse genuinely is not showing up. Really? There are people who feel emotionally neglected because they have expectations that they never communicated to their partner. I'm telling you, they have never communicated their expectations to them, and they are feeling disappointed and feeling neglected. And they assume that the partner should know what their expectations are. Some of you expect affection to look one way. Your own version of affection is your version, is the one you want to see. If it is not going in the direction that you want, it will turn to something else. You are dissatisfied. You get up and you walk away. You know, some people have walked out of their partner in the bedroom. They walked out. They walked out because there is a certain way they just think that they should do it. There's this one way, and if the partner is not doing it that way, you disconnect. It doesn't work. Are you getting my point? Do you understand? Do you want me to go deeper to understand that one? Do you understand what I'm saying? Can you reason with me? How many of you understand what I'm trying to say? Do you understand what I'm saying? Is this particular way that they must position? There's this particular way that they must be. There's this particular way that they must answer you. There's the way you want to be kissed. There's the way you want to be touched. It's just one way. That's your expectation. And you are destroying your relationship. Now the other person get upset because they are trying to also, show their own, and you want it this way. And because they are not giving this way, you get angry. No flexibility. You can't adjust because of expectation, unrealistic expectation. Some people got married to a guy because he was very good in bed when they met. And that's the problem that they're having today. Because they married chemistry. They only married attraction. They married chemistry. They didn't marry it. Now, it's five months now. They have not even had one knock from the same guy. That the reason why they married is 5 months. They have not had one knock. It's not complaint upon complaint. They are married now. The knock is not coming in. And that was the expectation. And they disconnect since. That's why they are emotionally disconnected. They are no longer happy in their marriage. Wrong expectations. And these are areas people don't want to mention. Sorry, family aspect will mention every area. Because my eyes are open to see those areas. You know, when someone's eyes is blessed, is open to see. Say, I open your eyes to see. So I see those areas and I talk about them. Even though you don't want to, you're hiding it. People don't talk about it. I mean, I see it. People are fighting for divorce because of that. This is what I want. This is what I expect. That's it. So if it doesn't happen, I'm going. And they will go to another relationship with the same mentality to do that. This is what I want. This is what I expect. If it doesn't happen, they will move again. There's somebody I'm talking to now. This is your second marriage. And you're about to leave. Because of this thing, unrealistic expectation. You are watching me. You're watching me. I'm talking to you. Your unrealistic expectation is putting you into emotional trouble. You are now damaged emotionally. You expect your partner to understand your needs. The needs that you never explain. No. It's not that you have sat down to explain it. Even when you try to, you couldn't even communicate them. And you are expecting your partner to understand it. You expect your marriage to repair your self-esteem, your fear of loneliness, and those things that you never even talked about, addressed. You have never dealt with the issue. That is why you need emotional diagnosis. Some of you don't know that some of your expectation is your emotional burden. That is the problem you are having in your marriage. Your expectation. Unrealistic. Until you discuss it, it is destroying your marriage already. That's why there is no connection. I said this is why emotional diagnosis must include you. You, not only your spouse. You that always say, "Oh, my spouse is the problem. He need the diagnosis. She need to solve her problem." No, you also, you are included. Because if everybody, listen, if every problem that you go through is always somebody's fault, the other person's fault, you will not grow. You will not grow. Because you are not accountable. You need self-awareness. What are you expecting? Have you communicated it? Is it reasonable? What emotional wounds might be underneath the expectation? Do you know? What do you need to develop within yourself? Do you know? What are the things that you genuinely need to change between you and your husband? Do you know? Many don't know. Point number 10. You can love somebody and still be emotionally unprepared for marriage. You can love somebody and still be emotionally prepared for marriage. Now, I want those who are not married yet to hear me now. This is very important. If you are not married yet and are watching me, you better pay attention to what I'm about to say. You can love somebody and still be emotionally unprepared for marriage. Love is powerful, very powerful. In fact, it's the greatest law. Love is the greatest of all. But love by itself does not create emotional maturity. See, love is so powerful. It's very powerful that it cannot create emotional maturity in you. It's not his role to create emotional maturity inside you. Love does not make you emotionally mature. Write it down, write it down, write it down. You need to write that one down. Write it down so that you know where we are. I love him, I love him, I love him. Yes, doesn't mean that he's emotionally mature. Doesn't mean that you are emotionally mature. You can love somebody and still struggle with communication. Some of you don't understand. Your husband that is not talking to you for dates, your wife that is not talking for you, they love you. They love you. But why are they using silent treatment on you? That's what I'm talking about now. It's lack of emotional maturity. Love does not create it. I say love itself does not create, as I told you to write it down. Love itself does not create emotional maturity. Write that down. Very important you think on it. Because you can love somebody and still struggle to talk to them. You can love somebody and still be defensive. You can love somebody and still have abandonment fear. You can love somebody and still stonewall them. That's what I'm telling you. I wrote a book on this already. The Silence That Kills. Look at it there. It's on my screen. You stonewall. You can love somebody and still be emotionally unavailable. It is common now. He loves you, yet he's defensive. He still loves you. You can love somebody and you will still lack accountability. You can love somebody and still be irresponsible. You can love someone and still be unprepared for the emotional responsibility of partnership. Marriage requires more than fighting and finding and trying to get somebody that is perfect and good. It's more than that. He said, I just need a perfect guy. I just need the right man. I just need the right woman. I just need the right person. I'm tired of fighting. I'm tired of struggling. Marriage is more than that. You need to develop the capacity. Write this down. You need to develop the capacity to become a healthy partner. If you are, let me say that again. You need to develop the capacity to become a healthy partner. You need to develop the capacity. Hear me. Many of you are married today. That's what you need. Ask yourself, am I a healthy partner? Am I a healthy partner? If you are not, that question, if you need to be sincere, then answer that question today. Am I emotionally healthy as a partner? Am I emotionally healthy as a partner? You that want to marry, have you developed the capacity of emotional healthiness? Are you emotionally healthy? It's not enough to say, I want the right partner. I need the person I want to marry. I want a good wife. Have you developed the capacity to become healthy? Are you a healthy partner to be with? That's the question you must answer. And until you develop that emotional capacity to become a healthy partner, you are not ready to marry, and your marriage will not work. If you are married, you might suffer more. What you need is to develop the emotional capacity. Develop the capacity to become a healthy partner. That's how you build healthy relationships, by intentionally developing the capacity. of emotional maturity, emotional healthiness, self-awareness. That's how it starts. It begins with you. Start with yourself by answering this question. Are you? If you are honest, you will know. If you're honest, you will know. Because depending on your relationship, the outcome of your relationship tells you your level of capacity, your level of emotional capacity. The outcome, write this down. The outcome of your relationship, the results of your relationship tells is the manifestation and the revealing truth of the capacity of your emotions. That means your emotional capacity that you have developed, it shows in your relationship. You can tell. You can tell. Does that make sense? Are you getting what I'm saying? Do you understand? Is it clear? Do you get it now? So instead of pointing fingers to this and that, you are the problem, you're my problem, look at you, ask yourself this question. Am I emotionally healthy partner? Am I emotionally healthy partner? Yes, the outcome of your relationship is a result of your emotional capacity. Please put my name on it. All these truths I'm giving to you. If you quote me somewhere else, please put put my name, say at Family Aspect Charles Brown. Put it there, or just put my name, Charles O. Brown. That's it. It's true. You know, people don't understand this when we say these things. It's true. So the question is not always, oh, do we still love each other? No, stop asking those questions. That's not what you need. You need to ask the right questions. Do we currently have the emotional skills necessary to love each other well tomorrow, next tomorrow, future? You see, do you have the emotional skills? Do you currently have the emotional skills necessarily to love each other now, to love each other tomorrow, to love each other well, better off today, tomorrow? Do you have the emotional skill? That's what matters. Forget about the past. Forget about what happened yesterday. What about today? Who are you today? Are you developing the emotional capacity to be a healthy partner today, not yesterday, today, so that tomorrow you will have the emotional skill necessary to love your partner better and better and better and better? That's what I'm talking about. You see, that's the right way to think. And that is why I'm sharing this with you. That's why I mentor people. That's why I coach. That's why I do all of these things. Because you will become better if your emotions are reset. What you need is called emotional resets. Emotional reset. Some of you right now, the emotional capacity that you have developed is too small for marriage. It cannot even withstand ordinary disagreement. Ordinary disagreement, you cannot withstand it. As little as disagreement to test your marriage or faithfulness. Disagreement. Some of you, the emotional capacity that you have cannot even withstand ordinary silence, ordinary disagreement. I'm trying to make it, I want to use the smallest one in its smallest. Criticism, correction. Some people's emotional capacity cannot handle correction, and you want to marry. You want to marry. Think about it. Sulana, thank you for much for the books. You said she bought my books. Well done. Do you understand? Understand it? So you need to. I stopped doing silent treatment, like you said, but now I find myself just apologizing. Even dear. So you have switched ties now. You make it worse. You have made it worse. That's what you have done. You've made it worse. Okay. If I were you, book a private section so I can guide you through something. Book a private session, emotional diagnosis session. Now, point number 11. Point number 11. That's why I tell people, you need more than just what you're hearing to implement all of these things. Don't just take what you just hear now without other substance to back it and go and implement. It may backfire. You need clarity. You need clarity. So don't just go and just act. See, I create an awareness, but you need direction. Awareness leads to direction before it produces transformation. You are missing 2 steps. This life section is called awareness, but you will need direction. And that direction is going to come from private sections, personal conversation with you, understanding your emotional history, understanding your marriage history, understanding your background, understanding your life, understanding what you'll be going through. That is where the direction will come. It becomes personal, tailored to your personal situation. That is direction, precise guidance. It's called clarity. And that clarity that leads to direction is what produces transformation. So it is when you now get that direction, that is when you now know exactly what to do step by step, that will give you exactly what you need, and it produces results. Do you understand that? So very important. Now, point 11, stay with me. We are not done yet. Point 11. I'm ready to stay longer than you think. Point 11, because I've been here for 2 hours now already. Okay, don't worry, almost 2 hours. We still have some time. Now, point number 11, most dangerous stage. This one is the most dangerous stage. I want you to know, the most dangerous stage is when emotional loneliness becomes normal in marriage. That's the most dangerous stage. Many people are there right now. The emotional loneliness has become normal. It is not how our marriage has been. This is where we are. We have been like that for years. What do we do? It is that is it. Who cares? Where we are. That is the dangerous place. And I'm concerned. This one is very disturbing. It's very disturbing to me. Because initially, emotional disconnection will hurt people. It hurts. It damages people emotionally. And then eventually, people begin to adapt to that damage. They keep pressing the wound and never heal. Because every time they get injured again and again and again and again, and because they get injured again and again and again, they find a way to numb their pain. They find a way to feel no pain, but the sore is still there. So they adapt. You start creating routines. You create separate words. You stop expecting affection. You stop asking questions. You stop fighting. You stop reaching out. You sleep beside each other, but there's a divider between you. One face north, the other one face south. And it has become normal. The children sees that you are sleeping in the same room, but they don't know that you are disconnected. And somebody will say, that is just marriage for us. No, it's not. This is the one you created. Conflict may happen in marriage. Disappointment happen. Stress happen. Seasons of reduced connection happens. But chronic emotional isolation should not become your definition of marriage. It should never be. A lot of people, this is what they have done. They define their marriage by chronic emotional isolation. You should not have to pretend you are okay because your marriage looks successful from the outside. Some couple have beautiful photograph. If you enter their house, there's so much beautiful photograph everywhere of marriage, but they are emotionally empty. Both of them are emotionally disconnected. Some couples have money, they have children, they have properties, they have businesses together, they have all these things, social status, everything looks successful on the outside, but nobody knows that they have no meaningful relationship, no meaningful conversation. They have not talked to each other meaningfully for months. They have not connected to each other for months. Nobody knows because there is no obvious scandal. Nobody think they need help, but you do. You know you do. For the sake of your emotional future, your emotional health, and the sake of the children. You do. Because marriage does not only break because of cheating. Sometimes the break of a marriage happens because two people slowly stop emotionally reaching for each other. They stop being emotionally connected. So if that is happening to you, what you need is emotional diagnosis session. You book it. The link in my bio to do so. Or you can send me a direct message. Just send me that I would like to have a session with you. Period. Then tell me the country that you're located in. Say, I reside in this country. I would like to have a session, one-on-one session with you. That's it. And I'll reply to you as soon as I can. But guess what? Point number 12. Point number 12. I need to finish this. Before you make a major decision, I want you to understand the pattern. And this is very important for those who are single. Before you make this is the thing I want you to understand. This is the mistake in many people who are married today. This is the mistake, a lot of them, this is the mistake that they made. Before you make a major decision, I want you to understand the pattern. If you recognize yourself in this conversation that I've made today, all these things I've said, if you recognize yourself in this conversation, I do not want you to immediately say, oh, it is my spouse that is the problem. Don't do that. Oh, and now I see that my spouse is my problem. Now I see it's my husband is my problem. My wife is, don't do that. Don't do that now. No, don't play with that now. I want you to, first, do not immediately call your partner names. Don't conclude that your marriage is finished either. What I want you to do is to start with clarity. Clarity. Write it down. Clarity. I want to write that in the comment section. Clarity. 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 Go on now. Clarity. Write it there. Clarity. That's what you start with. Start with clarity. Start with clarity. Start with clarity. You see, ask yourself, when did we stop feeling emotionally connected? When did you stop, you and your husband? When did you stop feeling emotionally connected? Answer the question. You see, you need that. Was there betrayal? Was there, is it because there was repeated disappointment? Is it because unresolved conflict? Is it financial pressure? Is it parental responsibility? Is it family interference? Is it sexual rejection? Is it grief? Is it career pressure? Is it criticism? Is it silent treatment? Is it broken promise? Was there one major incident? Or did the emotional connection disappear slowly? What happens when you try to reconnect? Who pursues? Who withdraws? Who becomes defensive? Who criticizes? Who shuts down? Who becomes controlling? Who does? Who becomes emotionally overwhelmed? Who stop talking? You see, what are both of you protecting underneath those behaviors? What are you protecting? What are you protecting? If you are married but emotionally single, I don't want you to leave this conversation simply saying, oh, my husband is emotionally unavailable. Oh, my wife doesn't care. Oh, my wife is the problem. I just saw it now. I was just on that guy's life. I can see that my wife is a problem. No, I want you to ask a better question. What happened to us? What happened to you and your husband? What happened to you? What happened to your spouse? What circle of pattern are you trapped inside? Because a lot of people are trapped inside a pattern or circle. What is that pattern that you are trapped in that is holding you bound in your mind? What is that pattern? What unresolved wounds are you bringing into today's argument? What do you need to take accountability for? What does your spouse need to take accountability for? What skills are missing in your marriage? All those are questions you should ask. Those are questions you should ask, not blaming each other. If your marriage is emotionally disconnected, this is you. I'm talking to you. You need to understand the emotional history that is underneath that disconnection. Some of you don't understand your partner's emotional history. You don't even understand your own emotional history. And that's why you keep, treating the physical things, the results as a major issue. Someone say, just a minute. Somebody say, I'm protecting my peace. I get you. What you're saying is you're keeping peace. You are not making peace. You're not making peace. You are keeping peace. And there's a big difference. Are you a peacekeeper or a peacemaker? He did not call you to make peace. To keep peace. He didn't call you to keep peace. He called you to make peace. I'm just keeping my peace. No, you have to make peace, not keep it. So there's a call to action to you today. What you need is an emotional diagnosis session. You want to look for what is underneath the argument, what is underneath the silence, what is underneath the withdrawal, what is underneath the loneliness that you feel. And that's why I conduct emotional diagnosis session. So use the link in my bio to do so, and we'll begin going on that and give you clarity. Probably you might find the result to your pain, maritally, relationship wise. So it's very important that we deal with this. Now, for those of you watching me for the first time, thank you for joining us. Those of you who have hit the follow button, thank you. Listen, if you want to, I have a free book for you. I have a free book for you. I'm giving away this book today. Again, on my live stream, this is the book, but it is not the physical one. I'll give you the digital one. The digital one is available for download on my website. It's available for you to download on my website. All right? This book is available for you to download on my website. And you'll be able to download it using the link, that website you see, familyaspect.co.uk. Go to familyaspect.co.uk to download it for free. The ebook, you start reading it. All right, so let's take some questions. You can also send me a direct message on familyaspect.co.uk if you want us to talk. Let's take some questions. Is it possible to make peace with someone who is always comfortable with quarrels and That's the thing. You are not doing anything about it, you see. When you say someone is always, it means you tolerated. I can see where you missed it. You also tolerated it. You have no boundaries. So that's the thing. You think you can't do anything. You couldn't have done anything. That's the way you think. You couldn't have done anything about it. It's just them. No. Whatever they do affects you anyways. Remember that. whatever they do affect you. Yeah. It's not even before. You are still tolerating it. You have not learned what boundary means. Your boundaries are not strong. And now, even though you're trying to set boundaries, you will struggle with it. You will struggle with it because it is not your thing. It's not your lifestyle. It's not who you are. You are just trying to do something, but it's not fair. So they know. How would they change if they know that your boundaries are weak? Exactly. So let's be honest. Let's be honest with that. So when you say somebody is always doing something and you are there complaining about it, and now you now say, I'm keeping my peace because I don't know what to do anymore. I've done my best. I'm just keeping my peace now. No, no. It means that you lack boundaries and you don't really know what you're capable of. You don't know what you're capable of in that relationship. You don't understand your place. You have a place in that marriage. You have a place in that relationship. And it's a healthy place. You must maintain that healthy place. And that is on you. That is on you. Any question? So I have these two books written. The first one is Stop Dating Your Father's Wound. Stop dating your father's wound. And the second one is The Silence That Kills. The Silence That Kills. So these two books are available on my website for download. So it's called familyaspect.co.uk. Visit my website, go to the book resources, my books, you'll be able to see them there. These are two new books that have been released this year. We have the other one called, I have many other books I've written. Just go to my website, you see it. For those of you who are interested in buying the books, let me show you some of them. I have some physical ones here that I can show you. Yep. Of course, I've already shown you Emotional Intelligence for Everyday Relationship, this one. And this one is Marriage Systems. I showed you this one earlier. Marriage Systems. You can get that one. All of them are on my website. You go to my website, you'll be able to find them right there. And then we have Influencing Your Husband to Success. We have Principle of Building a Healthy or Starting a Healthy Relationship. Embracing Equality in Marriage, Building It Together in the Last. We have an audio version of this. And Letting Go, Walking Away from Toxic Relationship, Letting Go. We have that also. All these books are available. Yes, they are also available on Amazon. They are available on Amazon for physical copies. If you want the physical copies, you get them on Amazon. I think these two new ones, they are not there yet. I've not put them on Amazon yet. These two new ones, they are only available on digital format at the moment. They should be available on Amazon by next week or by end of the month. Yes. Any question? What if your woman is an overthinker and take its joke serious? Exactly. If overthinking is not a healthy pattern, it's unhealthy emotional pattern. Overthinking is not a gift. It's not a healthy gift. You know, some people think like I say, I'm an overthinker. I'm an overthinker. They are talking as though it is something that is healthy. It's I'm an overthinker. It is an emotional issue. It's an emotional trauma problem. It's caused by anxiety attachment. Anxiety, anxious attachment. So it's not a healthy pattern. It's caused by anxious attachment. So there is a lot of series of emotions that is connected to it. You can hardly separate. You can't separate anxiety from overthinking. They are connected. When you become extremely anxious, you think a lot. Your mind wander into a lot of things. You create imaginations. How do you deal with husband that cheat a lot, but do as if everything is okay? Because you tolerated it. Where were you when he started cheating in the first place? You accepted it. One, you accepted it. Two, so now he cheats a lot. Now is it now you want to change it? You accepted it. It is what you thought you could handle. So now the problem is no longer your husband. The problem is you. You're trying to stop something you know it's not going to be stopped. So why you tolerate it? You try to stop it, you didn't stop it. You couldn't. You accepted it. Now you're asking questions to stop it again. You are still trying to stop it. When you know it's not stoppable, you accepted it. That's why you see, you know it wasn't stoppable. You tried before and you accepted it. And because you don't want to be kicked out, you don't want to be a woman that has no husband again. So understand the reason why you did what you did. Understand the reason. So the problem is not your husband now, which I am not justifying the cheating habit. It's extremely wrong, but he's already doing it. What do you do? So I'm not justifying the cheating habits. I'm only talking to you based on you who is now trying to change him. You're wasting time. What you're doing, you're wasting time. It is not your job to handle NPD. You are not to handle it. Question: why are you attracted to NPD man? That's the question. You cannot have a solution without knowing what caused the problem. You need to understand why it happens before you can solve it. Stop looking for solution. Stop looking for solution when you have not understood the reason why it happens. Understand the cause first. Before you start solving a problem, you want to understand the cause of the problem. That is very important. Otherwise, you'll be chasing shadows. So please, I am on my on your website under books, but it's asking for payment. I can't see to download it. Go to the bottom of it. You see it at the bottom. At the bottom of it, because I'm hiding it. It's not. I only announce it on my stream, on my live stream. So you have to go to the bottom of the page. You see it where you have put your you see the emotional diagnosis. Download the book. It's at the bottom of the page. Go to the home page. You go to the bottom. Once you get to the home page, don't go to books. You will not see it there, because the ones there are sold, are selling. Those are you buy it. But go to the bottom of the page. Once you go to familyaspect.co.uk, just scroll down to the bottom. You will see the form there, small form there. Ask you to put your email and your name, and then you will download it. You will see automatically downloads. Let me know if you did that. That's the way to go. Any other question? Yes, somebody go to familyaspect.co.uk. This book is available for you if you have not download your copy. I'm offering this book right now for free, but the digital version of this book is for free right now, so you can get it. It's our best-selling book, Emotional Intelligence for Everyday Relationship. So you can get the digital copy of it. How to get your own download is go to familyaspect.co.uk. Once you reach the website, go to the bottom of it. You will see it there. How many of you have done it? If you've downloaded your copy, let me know in the comment section. The man is blame you on one side. Not paying for the book. Repeat. How do I do it? Do what? Get the book. If you want to download the book, like I said, go to the link in the bio. go to this link here, sorry, familyaspect.co.uk, and then go all the way down to the page. Once you get there, you will see at the bottom. You got it now? Good. A lot of people are saying they got theirs, they got theirs, they got theirs. Have you seen it? Some people have gotten theirs. Have you seen it? Congratulations if you got yours. Congratulations if you got yours. Did you get it? Have you gotten it? Talk to me. Any question now? Now, for those of you who want a one-on-one session where you will have to speak to me privately, use the link in my bio to book a session, or you can go to familyaspect.co.uk. You can also book a session there, or you send me a message. Understood? Did you get that? Okay. Now the new book is available for purchase. You get the book. It's called Stop Dating Your Father's Wound. 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 Then the second book is The Silence That Kills. The Silence That Kills. So these books are available for you to download on familyaspect.co.uk. Our website is familyaspect.co.uk. Please download it. Thank you very much. Good. Congratulations. I got it. Thank you. Beautiful. Congratulations. It's only for those on my live stream. So once in a while, I will come and give free stuff, give my free books to those on my live stream. So ensure you join the live stream all the time. Couldn't see it. Once you visit familyaspect.co.uk, go to the bottom. Don't do anything else. Just go to the bottom of the screen. You will see it. I put it at the bottom because I don't want it to be so obvious there. So I put it at the bottom. So just go to the bottom. You will see a form there, a little form there, like an opt-in form telling you download the free book, Emotional Intelligence, that costs this. So you'll see, put your email and your name. That's it. Did you get it? Download it. Thank you. Ooh, a lot of people are getting download now. I hope you're gonna read it. How do I get one? I keep repeating it. I've been saying it. Go to familyaspect.co.uk right now. Everybody go there. Go to familyaspect.co.uk. On that page, go all the way down. Don't click on anything else. Just go all the way down. Go all the way down. You will see at the bottom where he says download Emotional Intelligence for Everyday Relationship. Download this book for free. You will see it there at the bottom. You see it. A lot of people have downloaded it, so it's easy to find. Ensure you read it. It's not just downloading it. Ensure you read it. Oh, good. I'm glad everyone can download their own. How many of you? Okay, if you download it, please let us know. We need to load. Those of you on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, I hope you're downloading. You are doing that same thing. Download your copy right now. Go there and download it. familyaspect.co.uk. Got a copy. Good. Thank you too. Got one. Beautiful. Thank you. Who else? Yes. Mine was me to pay. No, you're not doing it right. You're not doing it right. You have to do it right. If you have to give me money, fine. You can pay for it if you want. I will take your money. But if you're on my live stream, I'm giving you for free downloads. Everybody is for free right now. Why I'm still on the live stream? If you come back later, you will not see it. So just on the live stream, whenever I'm coming on live stream, I will make it available for downloads. So that just to encourage those of you here, have it for free, read it, it will change your life. Maybe the next book will be something else, but at the moment, I'm giving you my bestseller. This is my best-selling book right now, Emotional Intelligence for Everyday Relationship. So, how do you download it? I just finished saying it. Go to familyaspect.co.uk. Go at the bottom and download. Familyaspect.co.uk. Find your way around it. Don't buy anything yet. Just download the book. If you want to buy anything, that's fine, but download the book first. And if you want to join my academy, I have an academy that I've created on the school platform. So if you want to join the academy, in there, I teach people and I coach on emotional intelligence, maturity, and relationship stability. Right now, we are on the series of The Silence That Kills. We are dealing on this book series right now. So we're teaching on it. So you can also join our academy. Beautiful place to be, a community where you learn so much. You got it? Congratulations. Who else? So has everyone gotten theirs now? Everybody got their books? Have you gotten your free book, free download? Have you gotten your free download? Okay. Now do me a favor. If you appreciate that book, I want you to just buy one book on my shelf. Buy one book. If you appreciate what I did now, just buy one book. Choose any of this book and buy. Choose any of this book and buy, and I will give you discount. No, I've already done that one. There's no discount today. Sorry. Choose any of this book and buy. I just want you to order one book. So you use I don't see where to say free. Is there? Let me show you. Go to familyaspect.co.uk. Go to the bottom. You see it. Love the website and the life-changing programs. Thank you. That's the only person that commented on the website. The rest of you were just downloading. You didn't even comment on the website and say love it or good website, beautiful. You didn't say anything about it. Your own is just to get the book and leave. Oh dear. Thank you. It's nice. Thank you. Yes, I need such a feedback. So that I can talk to him. I can congratulate my developer. Good website. Thank you. At least it's easy to navigate, isn't it? Easy to navigate. Beautiful. Thank you. Amen. Thank you. I will visit the website. I don't want to do it in a hurry. Okay, that's fine. I've been your website a lot. It's great. Thank you. Yeah, we do. I would like a hard copy. Going on Amazon. Okay, fine. Get it on Amazon. Thank you, Beauty. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Esbon. Amen. Thank you. You got a free book. Everyone got your copy now? Go and get your free book now. Family Aspect is offering you his first bestseller. This is my first best-selling book, Emotional Intelligence for Everyday Relationship. Get your copy free. I'm giving you for free. So if you're going to download, but you're going to download the e-version of it, the e-book version. The hard copy, that would take a longer time to distribute that. So it's easier for me to distribute the soft copy. So you can download the soft copy on my website, familyaspect.co.uk. Once you get there, go all the way down to the bottom. You will see the form there on your, whether you're using your phone, your iPad, your tablet, it doesn't matter. You'll be able to access the websites easily. Okay, let's take some questions. Who want to, any question, anyone? Oh no. Did you learn something today? You have any question to ask before I go? We've done 2 hours, almost 2 hours, 30 minutes. I need the detail of your developer. Okay. You won't be surprised that I'm also the developer. Yeah. But I can give you someone, and there's someone that is also good. Is my friend too. Yes. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, BDS. How are you?
Yes, thanks.
Okay, your voice is low. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. So tell me what's happening.
Uh, you have typed on the screen already. So I was asking, how do I navigate this cheating and stuff? Because presently, I'm just going cold. Like keeping silence and stop complaining in the house. So.
So how long did you discover? How long has it been that he's been cheating?
I've been hiding well, he started passwording his phone last year. So normally I don't go through his phone anyway.
So when did you discover? When did you notice this?
It's been over 5 years now. Different pattern, different people, like.
So why did you tolerate it that long? Why did you you just let it be? Yeah.
We used to communicate, we talk about it, I'll express myself, but then it will be like, okay, I'm stopping, I'm just playing, like it's nothing serious. And I just move on with my own, my own job and stuff. But it's never stopped. It's never stopped.
Well,
mostly it doesn't happen in the country we are living. It's always happening maybe when you travel to Nigeria or something like that. Yeah.
Okay. Can we do it on a private section with you? Is that okay?
Okay.
Let's talk more on the private section. I need more information from you.
Okay.
Send me a private message, then I'll book an appointment for you so we'll be able to get that done.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
All right. Thanks. Hello, Mawomna, is it?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, I tried. Okay, so how are you today?
Thank God, I'm doing very well.
Awesome. So tell me.
Nothing special though. I'm single, but I've been missing your times because I found you a couple of weeks ago. I was just scrolling and I stumbled on your page.
Okay.
And I liked it.
Thank you.
I even asked you a question and you answered.
I did. Oh my God. Oh my God.
But I've been listening to you. I work night shift, so it's really hard. So I just want to know what days that you're on, and then I can tune in and listen.
Okay.
And take little notes.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. Now, every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'm actually coming online, but I normally do it at about 12 each, depending. 12 in the afternoon UK time. That's what I mean.
Oh, UK.
Yeah.
Okay.
So on Saturday I normally do 8 o'clock, but this Saturday I'm not gonna do any live stream this Saturday because I have some things to prepare for, so I'm going to be busy. So, but normally every Saturday, I do 8 o'clock in the morning till maybe 10 in the morning. And then Friday is busy for me. Thursday is busy. I do other students and we have a lot of classes going on. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you will always find me on the live stream.
Okay.
That means
All right.
from 12 o'clock UK time.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank
So the topic that I'm really afraid of is it's like going into a relationship is really a scare to me right now. And it's been a while. I have refrained from, just shut my door. My wall is so high. It's not that I'm comfortable. No, it's not a good thing. I don't want to die lonely.
Okay.
But I'm really terrified.
Okay. Okay. Is it okay for me to do what I call emotional diagnosis on you? Not on the live stream. Not on the live stream.
Okay. All right.
That would be private because
Yes, sir.
if you're going to do that, break out of that circle, that pattern, I will need to understand your emotional history that brought you into that place in the first. You understand? So with that, we can do something. So what I would recommend you do is to book an emotional diagnosis session privately. Then we'll carry out the assessment and then we'll know what you could do next to get out of there. All right?
All right. Yes, sir.
Yeah, listen, we've done it before. It's not new, so you are not the first. All right?
Okay. Yes,
I'll be expecting you to send a message in or you book a session. I'll speak to you privately.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Awesome. All right, everybody who has a question for me, let's go. How do I talk to you personally? I just said it. You can send a direct message to me. For those of you watching on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, send me a direct message or visit the website on the website link that is under the video description. You will see there, familyaspect.co.uk. You send a message there, or you can, those of you watching me on TikTok, you can use the link in my bio to book a session or to send me a message. Just send a message anywhere you're watching. Send a message in. That'll be great. Now, I'm going to end this session on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Thank you guys for watching. You guys have stayed long to watch. And those of you watching on TikTok, this whole section is available on our YouTube. So go and join the YouTube channel and hit the follow button. We all need to start migrating to the YouTube channel to watch the content after the live section. So you will have it there, download it if you want, watch it as long as you want, but ensure that you are going there to watch it and also hit the subscribe button so you can receive notification anytime the video is released for